Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another fall decorating video, or more like a Halloween decorating video. So I'm going to be going around my house and adding some fun Halloween touches. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get on into it. So the first area that we're going to decorate in today's video is the entryway. Now, if you watched my last video, I actually showed myself decorating the entryway, and I did like it, but I didn't love it. And I'll say that the actual entryway table has bothered me for a while. I've had it for years. I think like 5 years ago, I found it on Facebook Marketplace. Back then, my style was very like farmhouse, shabby chic. So at the time, I had painted it this kind of light blue color and really distressed it. Now, I feel like on camera, it kind of looks gray, but in person, it was definitely light blue. I think just because this whole room is gray, kind of casting a gray shadow on it on camera, but it was just super distressed, and I feel like the table didn't fit my style anymore. So no matter how I decorated it, I just didn't love it. So today was the day that I decided I was gonna go ahead and paint it. So the paint that I'm going to be using to paint this table is from the brand Dwill, and they were actually kind enough to gift this paint to me, so they are the sponsor of today's video. Now, if you guys have never heard of the brand Dwill before, Dwill is a paint company that has a passion for helping people transform their homes into beautiful and personalized spaces that reflect your unique personality. They offer wood furniture paint, tub and tile paint, frosted glass paint, and so much more. So I knew for this entryway table that I wanted to paint it like a beige or a taupe. I really wanted it to be more of a neutral. That way I could kind of go all out with seasonal decor without having to worry about it clashing. So I ended up picking out the color Amber, and this is their wood furniture paint kit, and it is awesome. So it's so neat. Instead of just coming with just the paint, it actually comes with masking film. It also comes with sandpaper, masking tape, a roller, a brush, gloves. So it was really nice because I feel like I have done my fair share of DIYs and like painting furniture, and usually you have to buy the paint and then you have to go out and get a roller and sandpaper and everything separate. Now, right off the bat, something that I loved about this paint is that it did not require any sanding. I hate sanding. I feel like it was so low effort and it saved so much time. Another thing that was really great is this paint was super fast drying. So I did a coat, and then I want to say I waited like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, went in with a second coat, and then waited another 2 hours, and I was able to bring it into my house. I immediately started putting decor on it. I didn't feel like it needed any additional drying time, and it also was such low odor. Once I brought it in the house, you could not smell it at all, and I am very sensitive to smells. That is something that I'm like super aware of, and you couldn't smell it at all. It's also water-based, so it forms a solid, durable film on the surface, so it's so much more durable than like chalk or milk paint. Now, I did also want to share something that I thought was really cool about the furniture paint kit is they have a kit where they provide you with white paint and then also water-based colorants, so you can go ahead and make your own colors. It's really neat. It makes it so much fun and customizable. I tried to show you guys by doing multiple different colors, but you could really make any color that you wanted. Say that you have a perfect color in your head and you just cannot find it anywhere. You really can go low and slow and add, you know, different drops at a time until you get the perfect color that you were looking for. So like I said, I used the color Amber for this, and I feel like it turned out perfectly. It was exactly what I was looking for. So I just overall was so impressed with Dwill. I was impressed with the paint and how well it worked, and then also just how the paint kit came and the company as a whole. So if you guys are in the market for paint, I will have them linked down below. Definitely recommend, and thank you so much to Dwill for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so before moving the piece back into its spot, I wanted to go ahead and give the floor a really good clean, as well as the baseboards. Something I love about this house is all this really pretty trim. It's definitely, our house was built in the 90s, and I feel like you can definitely tell, but I love it. I love the trims. I love like the orangey wood floors. However, a lot of dusting is involved. So I'm going in and just getting all of the dust and grime off all these little pieces of trim. For some reason on camera, it looked gray before and it looks gray now. I feel like you could tell a difference when I was painting it outside, but let me tell you, wow, this piece just, I'm so happy with it. It's like I couldn't figure out what to do with this area for the longest time, and I kept thinking I needed to buy something different. Maybe I didn't like the style, but painting it made all the difference. So if there's something in your home that you're not loving anymore, you feel like it's not your style, maybe before tossing it and getting something new, just try painting it and giving it new life, because now I love this area. So I went ahead and added a lamp, and I haven't had a lamp here before, but I don't know, I just felt like I needed something with height, and this area is always really dark, and I actually love it. And then I'm going ahead and putting this vase here. If you guys have watched my fall decorating videos, I have put this vase all around town. It has tried out every single room, and I couldn't find the perfect spot for it, but I actually love it here. And I'm going and putting in these dark red stems from At Home. They were $2.99 each, so actually a pretty good price. And typically I don't go this dark with stems. I really lean towards a lot of light stuff, but I actually feel like these worked out perfectly. They are kind of fall, but to me they kind of scream Halloween, which is what I was going for. And I feel like they might transition well into Christmas decor as well. Okay guys, so this is what I'm the most excited for today. This is like the star of the show. I'm going to be decorating my staircase, the banister, for Halloween. So if you guys watched any of my videos when we first bought this house, I mentioned that my must-have for this house when we were searching for a house was to have a staircase and a banister. So our last house was our first home, and that house was one story, and I just had dreams of having like a staircase and a banister that I could decorate for Christmas and do garland. And so this house, that's been like my favorite part. Last year, I had so much fun decorating the banister for Christmas, and I never really thought that I could decorate it for any other season. But then I saw this girl on TikTok, and I want to give her full credit because she definitely inspired my idea. I feel like I made mine a little bit different, but truly, truly, it's her idea. So let me put her up on the screen. And basically what I'm going to be doing is kind of swooping the spider web, acting as if it's like a garland, doing the same thing that I would do with my Christmas garland. And then I thought it would be fun to tie bows, just like I did with the Christmas garland. So I'll actually link that video down below. It was one of my favorite videos I did for Christmas last year, and I tied ribbons at every little swoop. And so I basically tried to do a very similar thing here, but with all Halloween stuff, and it's very cheap. So the spider web is like a couple dollars from Target, but you could easily get it from Dollar Tree. And then the spiders, once again, could be from Dollar Tree. Mine were from Walmart. I got them because they were a little bit bigger, but you got 6 for $2. And then the ribbon was from Amazon, so I'll have that link down below, but it's such a cheap, easy little thing for Halloween, and I feel like it turned out so good, and my kids love it. I think it'll look really cool on Halloween when we open up the door for trick-or-treaters. So yeah, I'm very happy with this, but I do want to make sure I give full credit to the girl because I would not have had this idea without seeing hers. So I want to put her up on the screen again. Make sure you guys go follow her on her socials. She's so creative. She has so many amazing ideas for all the holidays. Okay, so this is what it ended up looking like. I'm so happy with it. It is so cute. You know what I think would elevate it even more are some of those like little battery operated twinkle lights. I have a bunch in my Christmas bins, but I don't want to take them all the way out. But I feel like that would really make the space cool. Okay, so now jumping back over to the entryway, I'm going to be adding some of these really fun Halloween bats. And I get these off of Amazon every year. I think it's like $6, but you get a ton in a pack. So I use them here, I use them in the living room, I use them outside. I definitely recommend them. And actually thinking about it, it's pretty funny that I put so many bats up for Halloween, because I have to say bats are one of my absolute biggest fears. Or not really bats, but rabies. I don't know why. I like think about it at least once a week. It is one of my biggest fears, but I do put up tons of fake bats for Halloween. So moving over to the kitchen, I found this really cute container from Home Goods this year. It was $10 and it's perfect because it's actually measuring cups and it ends up being the cutest little ghost. So I didn't want to go too crazy with Halloween decor. I just don't own a lot of Halloween decor. I've always been more of like a fall decorator as opposed to Halloween. But I have two boys. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 6-year-old boy, and my 6-year-old is all about me decorating for Halloween. So as he's gotten older, I've tried to add a lot more things to my collection. So I found this pillow. Actually, this was one of the first things I bought this season. I bought it back in like July. Found it at Home Goods. I want to say it was like $12 or $14, but it's a pillow, and then it also is kind of weighted at the bottom. It's so cute. So I'm gonna be switching out this pumpkin pillow for him. Don't worry though, the pumpkin pillow is just going to the other couch, but I thought that this little ghost pillow would be perfect in this spot. By the way, if you guys are liking this video so far, I would love for you to take a second and leave a comment down below, whether it just be like an emoji, like a ghost emoji or a pumpkin emoji, or you can say hi, or let me know what you think of the decorating so far. It would mean so much to me. It just helps YouTube kind of push my video out to more of my subscribers. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would love for you to. It's completely free. All it does is make it so my videos show up in your subscription box. And you can also press the little bell down below if you want the videos to actually pop up on your phone so you don't miss any new videos. But I have so many good ones coming soon, especially with the holidays coming up in a couple of months. So now I'm going to be using this spider web. This is from the Dollar Tree, actually last year, but I'm sure they probably sell it every year. Last year I bought like 5 of these, and I put some outside on our bushes. So I'm gonna be putting some on, what is this called? The mantle. And I will say it's definitely a different material than the one I used on the banister. That one's from Target. It's $5, it's a little more expensive. I will say I like the Target one better. I don't know, actually. They both are good, they're just different. This one's definitely more of like a cottony feel, like almost, you really have to play around with it. But I do think it looks a little bit more realistic. These candles are so pretty. I don't know if you can tell, I got them from At Home and they're swirly, but I prefer my battery operated ones. These ones actually had to be lit, and I only lit them for the video, and then I immediately blew them out because they are definitely very close to the bats as well as the TV. Now, this area, I had some of these exact florals in this pot. I showed them in a previous video, but they were kind of like a mauve color. But then I also found these really deep purple ones in my fall bin, so I decided to switch those out. And I also had this really pretty ghost blanket. I couldn't, this is where I started to kind of just get over the decorating and just kind of threw it on the couch. But you know what, we're gonna use it in a second on our bodies anyways, so I guess it doesn't really matter how it's placed. Well, that is it for today's video. This is actually the second video in a row that I forgot to film an outro. So I'm filming this on my computer, and I know the audio is going to be a little bit different, so I apologize. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that you got some fun decorating ideas. Everything that I did is super budget friendly, and I truly believe that you could probably find everything I used at the Dollar Tree. So I hope that you got some fun ideas. Some of these things would even be great to like translate over to maybe decorating a trunk for like a trunk or treat. I know my kids' schools do that, but I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And thank you guys so much for watching.